Man, you're right. It's been just about 4 years. It's been way too long. How am I feeling? I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited. One championship is who I'm fighting
Yeah,
for. Their first fight in the US. So super excited for that.
big.
And
Right.
yeah,
Lots
it's
of
been
great
a
names on the
long
card
time.
too. It's not just you, but this is a really strong, really great, exciting card.
Oh, you got that right. There's several world championship fights, title fights, submission grappling, super fight, super exciting fights.
Um, you know, it's been an interesting journey, Sage. Obviously, going from this young kid who was this hot prospect, now obviously moving into your athletic prime. Well, going back and fighting, was this something that was always going to happen? Was there a point where you said, "Hey, I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm a smart guy. I'm a handsome guy. Got a lot of other opportunities." What was the plan as these 4 years went by and you weren't active, Sage?
I tell you what, so as the 4 years went by, it's been longer than what I expected. I was planning on coming back. I actually had a fight set to come back a couple years after, just about 2 years ago. I had a fight set to come back, and I was set for that. And then obviously, you know how the world's been with COVID and shutting things down. And then I caught COVID as I had a fight scheduled literally a week before flying overseas. I caught COVID. So
No.
it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like that was unfortunate timing, but coming back, it's about time. May 5th, and super, super excited for it.
What are we going to see? How has your game changed over the years? Or are you very much a similar fighter? What are we going to see?
Well, I think there's a lot of stuff that I haven't gotten to show yet. So I've been training super hard. Looking back, my last three fights in the UFC, I was on a 3-fight win streak.
Yeah.
Last fight in the UFC, I finished by knockout. So for one championship, I haven't really had a chance to show all the hard work that I've been putting in. But I'll let you know, I've been putting in tons of hard work. I've been training very hard, training with a great team, great coaches, great fighters. So I'm looking forward to displaying stuff that I've been putting a lot of hard work into.
Is this a one-time fight, one-time deal, or are you? Can we say Sage Northcutt is back?
You know what? I'm planning on being back. I
Yes.
have this fight set for May 5th. I got my eyes zoned in on this fight, but after this fight, I like to be super active for one championship, and I like having fights and trying to put on a show.
Are you excited? And I think you sort of touched on this a minute ago, Sage, but are you excited to show the one fans like, hey, what you might have seen last time? That's not who I am, as a fighter, and I obviously have a lot more than what you might have seen to offer.
Absolutely. So I know one championship, the fans for one, if they haven't kept track before, when I was in the UFC, I was 6-2, 6 wins, 2 losses. My
Yeah.
last three fights were a 3-fight win streak. Last fight being a knockout. So I'm definitely excited. My first fight was one. It obviously didn't go as planned, and I had an off night. But I really am looking forward to having a great career with one championship and putting on great performances for him.
I mean, you look great, Sage. You look strong physically. Everything good. Face
Yeah.
and otherwise.
Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, physically all good, strong. Training. Gonna be excited. Colorado. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I can only imagine that it's probably going to feel like your first fight all over again as you walk out to the cage, right?
I was thinking the same thing. It's been so long.
I'll get you out of here on this one too, Sage. I don't know if you saw any parallels, but as I was watching Raul Rosas Jr., I guess it would have been, at 287 a week ago, and to see him, he's 18 years old. Do you see any like parallels between you as a 19-year-old fighter making your UFC debut and then seeing this kid who was 18 years old, also kind of fighting the big boys, fighting the grown-ups?
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of potential. I mean, being
Yeah,
18. Are you kidding? Most people start martial arts and are getting into fighting, come in the UFC or a big organization in 23, 24,
right,
25, like just getting into it. So
right. If
he's
not
young.
older, right? Some even
Yeah,
older.
yeah, yeah. I saw his fights. He was going after it with his wrestling, and he's really trying to get after it. So I think he's got a lot of potential.
What's the any advice as of? I mean, like it's only like you and him really who has kind of knows what you all might be going through. As guy, you were so young, and he is so young. Any advice, having been through it?
Well, when I came in the UFC, I was trying to juggle studying in school, trying to be an engineer at the same time
Yeah.
while fighting at 19. And after a little bit of time, I was like, I can go back to school later. I'm gonna chase down this dream and try to be a professional fighter and perform my best. So I don't know his background, if he's in school right now or if he's
Right.
not, or where his training camp is right now. But getting with a good team, putting all of your focus and time into the mixed martial arts, if that's what he's going to keep doing, fighting for the UFC, I say definitely go for it.